This video will show you how to add assignments to your PolyLearn course. The assignment tool in PolyLearn allows teachers to collect work from students, review it, and then provide grades and feedback. You can add an assignment by turning Editing on in the upper right-hand corner, scrolling down to a content section, and clicking the Add an Activity or Resource link. You will see a list of possible activities. To add an assignment, you can select the assignment activity and click Add. On this page, give your assignment a name and a description. The description text box should include information about the assignment requirements, including detailed instructions, due dates, and how students should name their files for submission. Just below the description text box is the Availability section. Here you can adjust the timing of the assignment by setting the start date, due date, and cutoff date. The start date is the first day you start accepting submissions. The due date is the day the submissions are due, but they can still be submitted after this day. And the cutoff date is the day students are no longer allowed to even submit. The next settings box is the Submission Types section. Here you can choose if you want your students to submit their own files or use the online text editor included in PolyLearn. The word limiter can only be enabled when the online text box is filled, so keep that in mind if you want to set a word limit. You also have the options to limit how many files each student can upload and the max size of each submission. The next settings box is the Feedback Types section. Here you can choose what kind of feedback you want to leave, or if you want to be able to do your grading offline. If you ever do not know what a specific option does, you can almost always hit the question mark and have it explained to you. For example, if you didn't know what comment in line meant, you could hit the question mark and learn that when this is enabled, the student's submitted text is put in the feedback section, so you can edit their original text and add comments in line. Under the Submission Settings tab, you can require students to actually click a Submit button to submit their assignment, or make them sign something saying the work is their own. There are also many options to allow more attempts for the students, one of which will even allow the student to submit the assignment until they pass. What a feature that is. The next tab, Group Submission Settings, deals with having your students submit their assignments as groups. If you don't have groups set up anyways or don't want to make this a group assignment, this tab is not important. The Notifications tab is also pretty straightforward. You can choose whether to get notifications about all the assignments, just late assignments, or no notifications at all. The Grade tab is up next. The first decision to make is how you are going to grade it. If you do point grading scale, you have to choose a maximum grade, and if you do scale grading, you will have to pick a scale. If you don't want to get too involved, you should leave grading on Simple Direct Grading. You can also add a grade to pass and select whether or not you want to do blind grading. The grading workflow and allocation are for when you have multiple teachers all grading assignments, or when you want to keep track of how far you are in your own grading. Once you are happy with how your assignment has been set up, scroll to the bottom of the page and hit Save and Return to Course. One important thing to remember is to use those question marks. They are almost always there and can help clarify what all of the options do in case you forget or just don't know. And now here you can see the assignment in our Week 4 section. If you have any more questions, please visit the PolyLearn Support website at polylearnsupport.calpoly.edu.